But in Islam, we believe Iman is thicker than blood. What that means is, brotherhood in Islam, sisterhood in Islam is thicker than blood relationships. That's why in the Quran, when Nuh alayhi salam called on his son and he said, my son, jump on the boat, you're going to drown. His son said no. He disobeyed. And when Nuh alayhi salam was on the boat, he was a bit confused. He said, oh Allah, didn't you say you're going to save me and my family? My son, you drowned. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kind of corrected him and said, oh no, do not kind of question, I'm paraphrasing, do not question me and be amongst the losers. And he said, oh Allah, I ask forgiveness from you. Why? Because he thought his blood relation is his son. Allah said, no, your relationship, true relationship is the believing man and the believing woman. And we make dua for those Muslims who have passed away. But at the same time, we have our sisters and brothers in humanity that we pray for, that Allah guides them. So this is the concept that we have. So me, when Cadet, rahimahullah, when he passed away, he is like my own brother. Now I'm not going to come and lie and sugarcoat and make it seem like I would be as upset as his mother and his own blood brother. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to make out to be something it's not. I was hurt. I was upset. But the pain they feel, obviously I can't. So that's the reason I did it. Now, if is there any kids here? Yeah? Is there any children here under 18? Okay, and now I want to talk about social prostitutes. Yeah? I'm going to be very straight and to the point. Yeah? Social prostitutes, who am I talking about? They know who they are. Yeah? And I'm not surprised about them. Now, if my enemy comes and points a gun at me, I'm not going to say, fam, why are you doing that? You're my enemy. What else am I going to expect from you? What else? So I'm not surprised about that. Now, I want to give you guys, and I said the same thing on Respect's channel. If a woman who is a prostitute, who's selling herself in the streets in Wood Green, she's there at 2 a.m., that's business for her, yeah? And we ask Allah to guide those kind of people. So, when there's a prostitute selling her body and she sees a woman coming at the middle of the night at 2 a.m. because she needs to go to the shop to buy electric, the prostitute is going to look at the woman and think, yo, hold on a second, that's competition. She's in my ends trying to do what I'm doing. Why? Because she has that mentality and she's in that lifestyle, she's thinking every single person is like her. So, but the sister who's going to the shop to buy electric is thinking, look at the sister, maybe she's in the same situation. Maybe she needs to go and get electric as well. Why? Because she's thinking with a clean heart. She's not thinking, hold on a second, is this? No. So you see the person with a mind frame who's diseased, with a diseased heart, wherever he looks, he thinks everybody's like them. So for those who are criticizing, for example, call it a spin. You're gonna spin more. You're gonna spin more. Don't worry, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna spin more. I'm not even talking about you, but you're just taking it on you. There you go. Anyways, I'll carry on. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'll carry on. Yeah. So when my man is doing something for likes, he's doing it for fame, he's doing it for money, he thinks everybody else is doing the same thing. He's thinking, fam, in my head, I do it for money, fame and money. So my man has to be doing it for the same thing. Very simple. Fam, I'll decide where it's going to go. Oh, Jamal, no apology. I'm not apologizing for nothing. I'm not here to apologize. No, no problem. Don't worry, fam. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah? So, anyways, yeah? Okay. So, this is the reason why they come in with this thing, the people that don't like us, yeah? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, yeah? When they see, look, when they see you, they smile in your face, but when they're back home, they bite their fingers in rage. You know why? Because they're dying in their rage. And Allah says, may they perish in their rage. Die in your rage. Yeah? Simple as that. Die in your rage. Bite your finger when you go home. Take it off. Okay? So you know who's this going to, yeah? Okay? Yeah, he's a social prostitute. He knows exactly what I'm talking about, yeah? Okay? So that's the reason why. Now, what's he doing? Now, can I say something? Yeah, I'm gonna make this very clear. Yeah, I'm talking about one person. Yeah, so I don't want no one else to take it on board. I've got something special for them. Okay, that's separate. Now, I want to make something really clear. Okay, this guy. Let me tell you something. A grown man. Let me tell you something. Yeah, a grown man. Can you imagine this? A grown man, I think he's about 33 years old. He's got wife, he's got kids, he's doing nothing. Can you imagine this? A grown man, 8 to 10 hours live on Hangouts. Bruv, you're a grown man, do you not work? Bruv, 8 hours, do you not go toilet? Fam, for 8 hours, this dog, you know what I'm talking about? Fam, I just personally,
I don't understand why you're talking about people with hangouts on it, yeah? Like, if you're watching their hangouts, then you know what they're doing, innit, yeah? Your thing is this, yeah? Your thing is here. Well, you don't, it's for you to say whether it's productive or not, yeah? It's for you to say we're productive or not, isn't it? You know what I mean? By the end of the day, that's all it is about Ali shining, fam. And this is what the issue was, bro. Yeah? If you came forward in a certain way, I understand you got a green light. I understand you got the green light from the family, yeah? And I respect that. I understand you explained to Ezra, yeah, what the position was, and I respect that. But all man's issue was the way that it was carried out without doing these things, without getting the green light, without speaking to family. So it's like you operated backwards. That's it. So no one has any issues with you raising charity, bro. Yeah? No one's attacking you raising charity. You raise all the charity you want to do. You get me?
Okay.
Yeah?
Can I say something? Yeah?
But it's how you went about that particular thing, and a family member spoke out, yeah, and said that they weren't happy. And then you've now clarified and got other family to say, you know what, they're cool with it. But it doesn't mean that family's perspective was wrong.
Okay, Gerald,
yeah?
let me finish.
It was his perspective. It was his perspective. So he didn't spin nothing round. Yeah, alright, cool, bro. He didn't spin nothing round. Ezra didn't spin nothing round. Yeah? Ezra, you're saying, oh yeah, it's people's polluted minds, the way they look on it.
And one person.
Bro, you need to allow it, innit?
One
yeah?
person. I'm talking
cool,
about
man.
one person.
I know, you can talk about Titans TV all you like, bro. But you're just deflecting, bro.
Okay, it's Munafik TV.
Come on, man.
Yeah?
Whatever, but you're deflecting, bro. You're deflecting. And what you're using, you should separate the issues. Because right now, you're using this for PR. And I'm saying there's somebody laying dead, bro, and just have some compassion and allow it. Do this on your channel, innit?
Don't drop it on me. Sorry,
it's the truth.
You can't
Don't
drop
the
it
truth
on
on
me. Don't come and say compassion. Okay.
Do you want to come back?
No.
All
You
right,
come
then
back
don't
when I
address
address
me
you.
then.
When I address you, come back. Yeah? When I address you, come back, we'll talk. Okay. You're a fool. You're a clown. You're a clown. You're a clown. You're a clown. That's what you are. Yeah? So, I'm talking about a specific individual very clearly, yeah? A grown man. You've got kids. Do something productive.
Do some DAWAH,
do something productive. I am, as you can see. Yeah, you can.
Chatting about man that's not here to defend himself.
Please. I'll come and say it to his face, bro. I'll come and say it. When it comes and does it to me, it's calm.
So I don't give a fuck.
He's not slandering him.
No problem. I don't care, bro. I don't care. He's a Munafik.
You want me to
5-star
play?
grade A Munafik.
And watch him be a bystander.
5-star grade
He's not slandering.
Brother, leave
He's not slandering.
Brother, don't
I say what I want.
So, I'm making it very clear, yeah? These accusations that's been thrown at us, yeah? That we put, right, listen. We put money in our pocket, yeah? I'm making it very simple. Here's a simple challenge. Here's a simple challenge. If anybody proves that we put £1 of that charity, £1 charity, Kalam is a 5-star grade at Munafik. If he comes to
So does he. So does he, fam. This how man makes his living. Don't you get what he's doing?
If anybody proves that we put £1 of that charity money in my pocket, I swear to God, I'm going to shut my YouTube channel, Instagram, Snapchat. Wallahi, I'm going to do public repentance and I'm going to back off.
You don't need to justify no one.
So I'll tell you something. You know why this social prostitute is upset? You know why? Shall I tell you why? Let me tell you why, yeah? Because he does nothing for his humanity.
Well, then if you never
Let me tell you something. What has this guy done apart from going on live TV and talking about people?
Come on, bro.
Done nothing, bro. I know, bro. He hasn't done nothing. He has done nothing. He hasn't done nothing. He hasn't done nothing. From what I know, he hasn't done nothing.
Be fair.
I do know. He doesn't know.
Everyone's diving you off.
No,
So you ain't even listening to what I'm saying. You're biased to Titans TV, man. Allow it.
So this is why.
He didn't say Ali's sitting on 7 figures. He said his company made £6 million. Yeah?
Prove it.
That's what he said.
He
pulled out the
I
paperwork.
dare you, fam. I dare you. Prove
He
it.
went on company's house.
£6 million. I dare you to prove it. Fam, prove it. I'm going to shut my YouTube channel if you prove it. Look, clear cut. My YouTube channel. I'm shutting it down, brother. I'm going holiday. Bro. I'm going to go Umrah. I'm going to just chill out, relax, yeah? Prove it. £6 million. £6 million.
You're talking about his show, yeah? You're talking about Callum, yeah? And Titans TV. Have you watched what he...
These are the guys.
Have you watched it?
Like Sarah.
Have you watched it? Have you watched it? Did you watch it?
Sarah sold his
Did you
body.
watch it? Did you watch it?
Sarah sold his body.
Did you watch it?
The guy is so low.
Yo, Ali, did you watch it?
For money,
Forget Sarah.
For money, they paid
you
him and
watch
they
it?
said, fam, can you do like a movie when you're kissing a man?
Did he watch it? Ali Dawah, did you watch it? When he's talking about your finances?
I don't watch it.
Did you watch it?
I don't watch it.
So you have no idea?
I don't watch it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so no problem. No problem, yeah? Okay, fam,
You don't
bring
watch
the
it, you
evidence.
know he's live for 8 hours. You don't watch him, you're not paying
no
attention
problem,
to him.
no problem.
My man opened out your accounts, yeah, and was going through that shit online, and you never watched it. You never watched it, yeah? You never watched it, no?
In
I watched it. It's still there.
Fam,
It ain't taken down.
if you are
If he's
truthful,
slandering you,
bring your
make
evidence
it.
forth.
If he's slandering you, make him take the video down.
So anyways, you know what's more funny? They accuse me, they always say you're racist. Check this out, fam, check this out. A black sister started the same project as what I did in the water well. Nobody said nothing.
What?
A black sister, I contacted her, I said, sister, did you ask the family?
deflecting, man. Stop
Deflecting. I call it
the family,
reflecting,
no.
fam. Reflecting, not deflecting,
But
reflecting.
you was asked, not her.
Fam,
No one got at
a
her.
black sister,
You was asked.
I said to her sister, did you ask the family? She goes, no.
See, it's just a
I go,
fact.
hold on a second.
No.
Look at this racism.
Why you find someone else
If a black sister does it,
black
if a black
sister-
sister does it,
They didn't see it pop up on
Took out the
YouTube.
black
innit?
sister for.
I still ain't seen this black
it's
sister.
crap.
Why man talk about the
What
black
was
sister
it?
for?
If crap the
Why
colon
someone
does
else
it,
under the bus?
it's calm.
On Insta.
But when I do
under the
it,
bus,
when
bro.
I do
We're
it,
asking
when
you.
I do
Your
it,
intention was right.
fam, it's very simple. It's very simple. Kadet is our brother. May Allah bless him. When we go Ghana we're gonna go in June. You're gonna see inshallah a water well with his name, and we're gonna be there inshallah.
After I'm
building.
making bare sense.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear what I want to say.
You social prostitute, you know what I'm talking about? Fam, you don't do nothing for no one, yeah? And you are hurt because we go to your homeland, we go to your own homeland, and we try to help people.
Where's his homeland?
Africa.
Where's his
Yeah,
homeland?
Africa.
Where?
Yeah,
Ghana.
Africa. No, it's not Ghana. It's not. So, don't blame me for us trying to do something, man. It's not just that. We have Project Little Hearts Foundation. We do something.
How do you know what
We
he's
do.
doing though, man?
So, anyway, so those, I want to ask a simple question.
Ali, your intention was right. Don't worry about anyone else.
Aki,
They
look,
ain't doing
trust me,
shit for
the
no one.
only
They
reason
ain't
I
doing
took
shit
that
for no
video
one.
down,
They ain't doing
I
shit
spoke
for
to
no one.
Ezra. I spoke to Ezra.
You not seem to know
And
a lot.
out of
They do
respect,
shit.
out of respect,
How do you know?
I spoke to Ezra.
How do you know?
He's doing a
But
lot
how
more
do you
than
know
you.
what they're doing?
They're not doing nothing.
How do you know what they're doing?
Kalam
Or you
ain't
just
doing
talking
shit.
like you
They ain't doing shit.
Oh, you
Kalam
know
ain't doing
shit.
shit,
Listen,
man.
calm down.
shit,
Calm down.
Yeah.
Do not
You know where he
let.
lives.
Listen.
You
Don't
know
let
his
that
last
go.
name.
Don't let
You know
that
his
go.
last name. You know his last name. You not love talk
Look,
shit.
I'm not gonna let that guy cause conflict between us. I've got no problem.
No, ain't no
I've got
conflict,
no
my
problem
brother.
with
Ain't
you.
no conflict.
And me and you're not gonna have no
I hear
conflict
this.
over
There
it. yeah?
ain't no
Trust me,
conflict.
brother.
But what
I
I'm
have
saying
done
is,
nothing.
you lot are making claims that you do not know. Like, you can't make claims.
I'm not all I'm just saying is this, yeah? Everybody knows, okay, we've done what we need to do, okay? It's very simple. Brother EeSA, can you come? Can you come, brother? Yeah? Can you come, yeah?
Hey, EeSA, man, don't go off
Can
on
you
there,
come?
man.
Can you come?
Don't
No,
put
one
yourself
second.
in this situation.
One second.
Don't put yourself in these
Fam.
situations, fam, man.
I don't know why they're attacking respect. Respect did nothing but put me in a
Oh,
platform.
why you bring up
Leave respect alone. Leave him alone.
This guy's a joker.
EeSA, you got nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah,
you lot don't know what this brother's doing. You lot are dumb. I'm telling you. If you can't see it, you lot are dumb.
Well, who's troubling investment?
Bro, listen,
Come on, man.
let me just listen. I ain't got a horse in this race. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not trying to prop up Ali Dawah's. His thing is I'm gonna say what I've got to say and I've got to duck out. Yeah, I just want to know on the phone. On the phone.
EeSA spoke to this person. Why didn't you? He's giving you the number. This conversation should be, I phoned up this brother after speaking to EeSA and the brother said, yeah. Now you ain't even still spoken to the family. You're a joker.
So look, I spoke to Ali and I said to him, look, the execution was poor. I said to Ali,
That's what they do.
bro, I said to Ali, the execution was poor.
What did I say?
Yeah, he should have consulted the family. Yeah, and it was culturally insensitive. I've said this to Ali many times, and I'll continue to say it to him till it gets in his head, and he's acknowledged it. Yeah, but I said at the same time, the intention behind the deed was good. Now I said to the
You
brother,
don't know a man's intention.
bro, I'm saying that intention. How can charity be anything other than good? How can
you know a man's intention?
I never said
you don't know a man's intention.
I never said a man's intention. I never said
his
I know what.
intention.
I'm saying the intention to do charity is a good one.
Bro, ignore this guy.
The intention to
Don't
build
ignore
a
me,
wall.
man. Don't ignore me.
The intention to build a
Don't
wall.
ignore me.
The intention
Don't
to
ignore me, bro.
Bro, the intention to build the walls.
Nah,
Bro,
it's not about ignoring this
do
guy.
you know what? I'm not
Sorry,
even.
my brother.
No, it's
Sorry,
not
sorry,
even.
EeSA,
Bro,
you know
I'm
it's still
not.
love. But nah, fam.
I hear you. I'm not
You
even
want me
here
to be silent?
bro, my thing is, I don't
be
even.
silent. No,
I
don't,
don't.
bro.
Bro, I'm not even trying to cause. I'm not even trying to cause a beef thing. I don't. Wallahi, I don't want it. This stuff here, this camera stuff, it's all politics, and I've always freed myself away from this.
Was there a better way for Ali Dawah to do this?
100%.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
200,
So all this thing
5,000%.
about, oh yeah, the way that other people see things and rare, that's a deflection, my brother. If you're sorry for not conducting yourself the way you should have, then apologise, collapse, and you move on. All this apologising and rolling out people to make it like it's wrong, bruv. Calling that respect
gonna say,
claim
look,
that people for on respect's case. They're not even on it. They're on your case.
I saw the brother at Juma on Friday. I spoke to him briefly.
Don't know how the brother died. Don't know his name. Nothing.
I spoke to him briefly.
And he's closer more to me than you.
And he said that the family are backing initiatives for Sadaqah Jariyah.
Well money.
Yeah, what they don't want is people to ride off the coattails of the name, and take money into their pocket. So they would like to see receipts,
He's got money for the
work
wells
that's done.
So he didn't need to raise no extra money and go and call up a man's name. Hashtag
I
save
saw what the
man.
brother does after that. That's Ali Dawah.
Ali Dawah has condemned man to Jahannam.
I'm not bad in
Ali Dawah has declared that this brother is definitely not going to Jannah.
Was the intention good? In my belief, it was so. But that's Ali.
Thank you. May Allah bless you, yeah? Okay, so in a nutshell, Crepton Conan is Kadet's cousin, may Allah mercy on him. So is Ezra. If I had bad intentions, I'll say to Ezra, you know what? Ezra, Crepton Conan's calm. I don't need to hear nothing you're saying. But I said,
Is Saeed giving you a lift home?
I said, Ijaz.
Is Saeed giving you a lift home?
Ezra, I said,
racist,
look,
bro.
I respect you. Out of respect for you, I'm going to take it down for you and your
bro.
family.
You ain't
If
getting away with
I
it.
wanted, I could have said, hold on a second, Crepton
On
Conan
your
is your
neck.
cousin. His cousin.
You
They
wrong
haven't
with
got problems.
racist.
So anyways,
Say
like I said before,
you're a racist.
it's finished.
Are you
That's
giving
it.
Ali Dawah a lift home?
Anyone?
How about he's raising money for black people?
Not in your range. Simple as that. Simple as that. Alhamdulillah. And when we do the will, inshallah, you see.
could have done the will.
And you guys,
You could have done the well. You didn't need to raise no money for that well. You could have done the well and just dedicated it to him. Right or wrong?
What are you doing?
Let's not compare charities. You want to compare charities? Is that what you want to do?
Look, should I tell you, we even defended this guy.
So
when
what,
people
man?
was talking
So
about
what?
this guy.
Defend the truth. Defend the
Do you
truth.
remember,
Defend the truth.
Do you remember
That's
people
what you
talking
gotta
about
do.
him and this pole dancing nonsense, yeah?
You gotta defend the truth.
Me and Hijab
Ali
was
Dawah
there.
was a joker.
Me and Hijab was there defending this guy, yeah?
Bro,
We said, stop
I
defending this guy.
I defended Hijab when Sarah and
defended your
Kalam
honor.
said he was
You
gay.
defended your honor.
No,
You
I defended
defended your
Hijab.
honor,
When Sarah,
camera.
listen, when Sarah, and Kalam said Muhammad Hijab is gay and they have proof of it, yeah, I defended them. I defended, and I said bring your evidence.
When people talking about
Yeah.
you, me and Hijab were there saying don't chat.
So we're saying the same thing though.
nonsense.
We're saying the same thing. So what's the point?
I don't go behind your back.
What's the point?
And swear at you.
What's the point? We're saying the same thing.
Exactly.
We're saying the same thing.
What I did Islamically is done. It's not an abnormal thing.
Come on,
As simple
bro.
as that.
Allow it,
Let's
bro.
leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it
as
at
simple
that,
as
bro.
that.
Leave it.
I just want to
Well
get
done,
to
Ali. Thank you, man.
Thank you, no problem. There you go.
Thank you, Ali, man. Thank you, man. On behalf.
Take the hatred.
Yeah. There's no hatred, bro. It's facts. I'm giving you fake.
From day one, you had
I don't hate you. I know you. I understand what you are. Come on, bro. I see through you. I see through
From
you.
day one, when I came to that march,
Yeah.
you were swearing at me. Look, should I tell you something?
Yeah. Why would we
Jedi,
swear at
Jedi,
you?
Jedi.
Because of what you done before
Look at my eyes,
that.
look at my eyes.
Because of what you done before
Look at
that.
me, Jedi. Look at me.
For what you done with Saeed.
Look at me, I'm here.
Because of what you
I'm
done.
here, I'm here.
It's because of what you done. It's because of what you done. Yeah. What?
I ain't scared of you.
Why do you have to be scared of me?
I ain't.
Why do you have to be scared of me? Why do you have to be scared of me? Hear what I'm saying, fam, yeah?
Just tell him you're
What?
free
I
from
give you the
him.
benefit of that. Should I
Of
tell you
what?
why? Let me tell
Shut
you
up, man. You're chatting shit. Champion deflector, man. I don't give a fuck about your benefit of the doubt,
You're a
man.
clown.
Yeah? The reason I don't like you is because I see what you are, bro.
Can't see nothing from you.
That's
Go
it.
spec save
I don't hate you, though. I don't hate you, Ali.
Anyway, that's it.
And you got a chance
That's
to do
it.
the right thing.
That's it. If I die, please
Your
do
intention is
water
right.
wells in my behalf, please.
Fam,
And make
fam,
dua
let me
for
ask you a
the brother,
question.
that's it.
If the moon
A
is
non-Muslim will-
how far away? How do you? Oh my God, you just missed it! I swear to God, that thing, that chemtrail, whatever it is, was behind the fucking moon, bro. It's moving along. It was I met a second ago.
Okay.
That shit was behind the moon.
You done, yeah?
Yeah, the dirty handshake. I know that felt filthy. That handshake felt filthy, EeSA. Man came and done the dirty thank you. Rolling man out and that, bruv. A man's doing some deflection thing. Yeah? Oh yeah, Jedi, when they slandered you, so I'm saying, yeah, when they slandered hijab, you just want an excuse to say your slander. This is the thing. I hope you see the tactic. Man didn't say it for any point. Man said it just to say the point. To try and embarrass me. I'm telling you, he's rolling out EeSA, not because he gives a fuck about EeSA or what EeSA's saying, because he's got a scapegoat to say, yeah, I spoke to the family. And how come Ali Dawah ain't said, you know what, after all of this, EeSA spoke to the family, passed me the number, which he hasn't called.
Sorry.
Yeah? Ask him, did he call the family member that he got the number from EeSA? Did he call him?
I don't know.
Did he call him? No. You could have called him and said, yeah, I spoke to EeSA, and rare. He said, you said this. Thank you, my brother, for you lot's understanding. Boom, boom, boom. Then you can come on camera and say, I spoke to the family. But he ain't spoke to the family. He's trying to roll you out. He's not that bothered.